Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day and welcome to another episode to Road to Endgame. Right, I think I'm just going to go straight into answering some questions from the previous video because there's quite a lot of questions and some of them are quite in depth, so I think I'm just going to rip them apart. By the way, thank you for those comments. I love your questions and comments and answering them. So yeah, I think I'll dive straight into that as well, and then I'll let you up to date on where I am on my alt game here, because I'm in between tournaments at the moment, so I'm just leveling up my Books of Shadows, which is currently, I think, quite high, 54. But I'm going to save some relics because I'm going to show you how to do an artifact optimizer, which was one of the questions. Now, looking at questions from the previous videos, I've got one from it's just line. I don't know if it's an underscore, it's just line. But it says, "Hi Soulrise, I'm currently at max stage 40k and have run about 940 skill points. I was looking to switch to Heavenly Strike when I get around 1,200 skill points. Currently, I only have one piece of Ancient Warrior, full Noble Fencer, and full Eternal Monk. Clanmates told me to get it and regret it now. Do you think it'd be worth finishing 8 Warrior now or starting work on the mythic set that would help Heavily Strike? I'm currently pushing quite fast and believe that the 300 skill points will come quickly. Only 20 weeks ago I was in tournament with you and I pushed around 20k at a time. I have 320 shards and don't want to waste it on Ancient Warrior if I stop using clanship." Well, because what I recommend it's basically, it says you've got one piece left of Ancient Warrior. I would finish the Ancient Warrior set, one because of the relics multiplier boost you get from it. So each mythic set, when it's completed, gives you a bonus in relic multiplier, which means you can get more relics, which means you can level up quicker later, and it just overall helps. Now, Ancient Warrior mythic set is great for every single build, so any build you have is going to help you push. So definitely 100% complete that first, and then the next one should be Angelic Guardian mythic set. So the Angelic Guardian is pretty much going to help you quite significantly on your there you go, Angelic Guardian. So it boosts the max splash count and Heavily Strike damage. So if you do Heavily Strike build, it will help you massively. And then the one after that, you could do Call the Whispering Wave, because that's sorcerer boost, which is again good for your Heavenly Strike build that you're going for. So my first one would be definitely finish your Ancient Warrior, and the next one maybe go to the AG set. Now, someone's asked, I think I'll go straight into it because it's a big question. Ferdinand Wilson says, "Sorry to ask this, but what is Artifact Optimizer, and can you show me how to use it?" Now, there is a separate video which shows you how to use the optimizer and other builds. Is called the Build Resources Guide video. I'll link it in the description and also in the notification where the icon things at the top right. That goes into much more depth, but I will go through it quite quickly here. So first you go to a website called TITANS 2 Compendium, because people get funny about how I pronounce that. And once you're in here, you go to the tool corner, which is at the top right there. At the tool corner, there's one called Artifact Optimizer, which is just there, Artifact Optimizer. And I'm just gonna bring this down so you can see it a bit more there. Okay, so let's bring this along actually. So once you get to this page, what you need to do is basically fill in the blue bits, and this will automatically update. Actually, I'll leave it there so it's all on one screen. Right, so first I'll turn it off to automatic can't speak today. Automation is if you leave it on, anything you fill in will automatically update after 5 seconds. So I'll just leave it, click off, just so I can fill it in without getting interrupted. Now the first bit is called Lifetime Relics. So you go to your hero tab, and when it says stats, this bit here, go down to the bottom, and it's got relics earned. So this relics earned is what you need to type in, and just type in exactly what it says. So mine will be 4.17 E over 57. Artifacts owned, you go to your artifact tab, and at the top it will tell you exactly how many artifacts have you got. So I've got 96 out of 97, so I'll just type in how many I've got, 96. Enchantments, once you've got all 97 artifacts, it then start enchanting in order, the first one being Books of Shadows. So again, you just type in how many enchantments you have, but it only appear after you've got all 97 artifacts. So at the moment, just leave it on nothing. Your highest person, well, I'm not at my highest max stage, so I think from last time it was Miki or Mina. I don't know. I'll do Miki, but basically it's the highest person you got. Now Ascension, there's 3 stages. If it's got no border, so if it's let's see if I've got one. It hasn't got one. Anyway, if it's got no border, it's 0. If it's got a blue border, it's 1, and if it's got a green border, it's 2, and if it's got a yellow border, it's 3. So green 1, blue 2, and yellow 3. So you select which one it is. BOS level is just what it says. So you go to Books of Shadows, and again, it's the BOS level would be, sorry, this level here. So it's 3.88E16. So you just literally type in that 3.88E16. Now you can either switch it to BOS level or percentage of relics to BOS, which if you want to would be this one. So you can either type in that one or just the Books of Shadows level. So that's the 29%. You type in 55.41, or you do your Books of Shadows level and type them out. I always do the Books of Shadows level. I don't know why, it's just me. Available relics to use 100%. What that's saying is that if you want to put 10% into Books of Shadows and then 90% in the rest of the artifacts, you put 90. But what I normally do is level Books of Shadows in between tournaments, then during tournaments, when I'm in tournament, do all of my relics in everything else apart from Books of Shadows. So I'll keep it 100%, because when you level up all the rest of the artifacts, you want to ignore Books of Shadows and level up just these. So again, that's why I put 100%. Durendal Push is basically like it's when you use the help splash through extra bosses and it's basically saying you're going to put more artifacts, more relics in artifacts for that will push. And the Durendal artifacts, which is around here somewhere. There you go, Durendal sword. So that basically, that's if you want to level up that a bit more, click that on. That helps you push. Letter notation. Normally, when you're beginning, everything will be letters A, B, C, and D. When you get to leveling up ones that goes past the million stage or trillion or billion, I can't remember, it starts going E numbers. Now at that point, I would go to your options and switch on scientific notations, but it's just because loads of community guides, forums, all the mid to late game players use scientific notation, and it's a lot easier to understand. And as I mentioned, to do that, go to options, top left, scientific notation, click there. So if it's letters, it's A, B, C, and D. If it's scientific notation, it's E and then number after it. And what that simply means is an amount of zeros after a number. So that's 18 zeros after E, that's 20 zeros after E, and that's 17 zeros after E. Obviously, the first one number, the higher it gets, will level up that. So for example, if it goes to 7, 8, 9, 10, that goes to 19, that goes 7, 8, 9, 10, that goes to 20. Then you got, so obviously switch it off when you get to a high enough digit. Hide artifacts, once you've filled that in, the last bit, don't click on that just yet, because you need to click on all the artifacts you got and leave off the ones you haven't. So I've got to quickly check which ones I have got. I have got the Divine Retribution, I'm pretty sure I have. So click that on. There's only one artifact I haven't got, so it's either Earrings or Botana. Let's look at the Corrupted. Where's the Corrupted Rune Heart? Corrupted Rune Heart. I can't see it underneath that. Oh no, it's a bit further up. So I haven't got that. So I'm guessing Blade or... Yeah, I've got a Blade. So the only one I haven't got is that one. So I'll leave it no, because there's the one artifact I've got left. And then I'll go hide. It just hides the artifact I haven't got. Now, if there's artifacts on here that's not on the list, that's what we call quality of life artifacts, which simply means you can max them out. So I think it's between stages levels 30 to 70. So if you've got the artifact but it's not on the optimizer, just max it. Just max it out and forget about it. So it's not going to have every single artifact on here. It's only got the one. It's only going to have the ones that don't have max levels. So if you do have it, just max it and move on. Okay. So once you've clicked all that, you can either click to calculate or switch your automate. I can't say the words. The automatic thing button on. Once it's done its timer, you then got to match what it says. I forget about the percentages, but just match the ideal levels to what's on the screen on the right. So I'm gonna start from the bottom. So it says my Elixir of Eden's hidden, so sometimes some are hidden that won't be in an optimizer. That's simply because it's the build type. So for example, you look at the hero section, it's got heroes. Okay, so for example, like it will hide some artifacts they might not need or recommend. For example, if you're doing clanship builds, you probably won't use shadow clones, so that's why it's hidden that artifact. And if, for example, heroes, I've selected my strongest hero being a ranged person. So if you look, it's suggesting to level up my ranged, but then my spell on ground is not being shown. Now for this instance, I would be a bit wary, because I would normally, when it comes to heroes and skills, I normally level them evenly. Now for example, my active skills all leveled kind of evenly, apart from Warcry, which is leveled a little bit more than the rest because I've got a clanship build. When it comes to heroes, like all this hero damage, again I level these evenly. Because if, for example, if I follow the artifact exactly, what would happen is you're at your ranged hero and you're just going to level up your ranged. But once you move to the next hero, which might be a ground hero, it might be a ground hero type. If you haven't leveled up that artifact at all, it'd be weak, and then you'd be slowed down and you hit like a little soft wall. So the reason I keep them all the same is that when I unlock the next hero, it won't really slow down, and then unlock the next one, and it's a steady push. Now I don't know if some guys you think that's a good use of relics, not following the artifact exactly, but I found it's a lot quicker than getting stuck to soft walls, because what happens is you get stuck at the next hero because you've got no relics in it, no damage in it, and then you've got to spend a couple of runs just leveling that up again. So just save that hassle. That's the way I do it anyway. So anyway, I'll go back to the bottom, and I'm following the artifact guide, and it's saying, well, I see it hasn't got Elixir Eden, but Parchment Foresight, it says E over 20, and it says Parchment Foresight is over 19. So just click it to close as I can, which is E over 20, which is exact. LP is the next one. It says E over 20 again, well 6 over 20. So again, I'll do that. But as I mentioned before, keep them normally the same. So I'm just going to do all of them as 20. Invaders, Gilahon, E over 20. And yeah, you just basically follow exactly what it says. That's 17. What's that one? 17. They're all 17 up for a bit, aren't they? That's 18. So trying to, you just follow it as much as you can. 7 over 18. What's up? Yeah. Well, that's 18. That's a bit more. That's 18 anyway. And you keep following it until you go all the way through. That's 7 over 17. And what's Fargan's grip? It's 3 over 17. So it's just 3. Well, that's neat 4, but yeah, we're close enough. Don't worry about being spot on. Durendal Sword, Corrupted Runeheart. Avon Feathers, it's 20. That's 18. That's 17. That's 4 over 17 now. So let's put it up a bit. Let's see that one. Blue Orb, it's 5. This is 5 over 17. Let's put that 5 as well. Oh, it's starting to slow down already. Orion's Charm, what's that? 1 over 20. So when it's starting to slow down, I'll max it 25, just so I can get to it. And then the rest of it and dump into that, because that should be about 7. So max that, douche. So I didn't get it spot on the first round, but then obviously just do the next run and do it again. So that's how you use the artifact optimizer. As I said, if you need it in much more detail, just watch the build resource guide videos, and it goes for other things as well, like pet optimizer and that kind of fun stuff. Someone says, which mythic set should be the second to buy? So if you've already got Ancient Warrior mythic set, the next one is normally not mythic set, but a legendary set, which is Noble Fencer. And then after that, if you're following the clanship build, it's either Mechanized Sword or Treasure Hunter. That's the one I've gone for. So I went for Mechanized Sword first, and the one I'm in after that, my third one, is a Treasure Hunter. So I've got 1 piece left. So if you want to know what sets I've got so far, so Ancient Warrior, 1 piece of Treasure Hunter, full Mechanized Sword, and then I've got a couple of 2s and 3s. So after I've done Treasure Hunter, I might do Dark Predator, just because inactive sneak count helps, especially when they've got a Firestone event. So your inactive sneak count when you're offline is going to help massively. Now for my legendary sets, I've got completed Reckless Firepower, Nimble Hunter. Also, I've got completed Noble Fencer, obviously. Captain Titan, Sly Wolf, and Corrupted Emerald Heart and Anniversary Gold. Then I've got all the rares and events that we've had since. Oh, I've got one off that. That's really annoying. So all the event ones I've got completed there. Okay, so if you want to know what items I have, if you want to know what equipment I have, I'll give you a quick look. So all hero damage, range, well, it's the strongest hero I've got at the time. I'll switch depending on which is my strongest hero. All gold, let's have a look. I've changed it to chest and gold actually, because that might be a bit better, because it's 76. Then the all gold at 77. Oh no, all gold's higher. Ignore me, keep it all gold. Then I've got slash primary, and then I've got clanship because it's clanship build. And how many actually shards I've got left? I've got 44. Okay. And that's another question. Okay, someone says Bartholomew, I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. But said, what item gives you boost in equipment? My mythic set gives me 244% relic boost. Yours gives 354. If you want to know what increases your basic crafting set, crafting power, it's basic crafting power. So if you're talking about relic boost, so if you look at relic boost, it says their percentage plus 354%. 354 is this. I've got crafting power level 4, is nearly at level 5, and when increased crafting power increases all the set bonuses. So it's crafting power. It's because I've bought loads of sets that it gives up. That's another reason why I see a lot of people like bank their shards trying to get a full set. So they bank like 300 shards, 400 shards. For a full mythic set, it's 700 shards. There's no reason, there's no point banking that much. One, because you're missing out, as I say, crafting power, which increases all the damage and helps you run faster. And two, each time you get an item, that item, one mythic item at a time, will help you increase more levels, so you gain more stages, which means you can get more relics. Now if you're trying to wait until you get 700 shards, that could take you months. So that's months wasted waiting on low level when you could be farming loads of relics in that meantime. So don't bother banking shards. When you've got enough, buy the next item, use that power to help you win those tournaments, to help you push, and then that will help you, hopefully it'll help you get your higher position to get even more shards and do it even quicker. So yeah, don't worry about banking that. Someone asked, I'm Hunter, what emulator do you use? I use BlueStacks. This is BlueStacks. That's mainly the big ones. So again, thank you very much for sending all those comments. It's absolutely fantastic. Yes, thank you very much for sending them. If you'd like me to so at the moment there's not much more I can do on the build, because I'm in between tournaments. So next tournament, which you'll see me on Sunday, which I stream on Twitch, so come join me on then, which I stream every 8 PM GMT time on Twitch. So that I'll show you exactly what I do during tournaments. We can hang out, have a bit of fun. So join me there if you want to see me do live questions, Q&As. Apart from that, I hope you have an amazing day. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, helps the channel out a lot, and you get to know when I next drop a new video. And have a lovely weekend, a lovely bank holiday, and I hope to see you all soon. Take care. Bye.